People often call America the land of opportunity. But few realize it's also become the land of stress. Believe it or not, every year more than 50 million Americans live with some form of mental illness. Depression and anxiety aren't rare conditions, they're part of everyday life for millions. Yet because so many people keep silent, stress and depression have turned into one of the biggest silent crises in America. So why is one of the wealthiest and most advanced nations on earth being overwhelmed by stress and depression? And just how serious are the consequences? Let's find out. First, let's look at the numbers. According to NAMI, 1 in 5 American adults experiences mental illness in a given year. The CDC reports that nearly 1 in 3 Americans has dealt with depression or anxiety at some point in their lives. Millions are forced to take extended leave from work, or lose their jobs entirely, due to mental health struggles. And a 2023 Gallup survey revealed that 44% of Americans feel stressed almost every single day. In other words, stress in America is not just an individual issue, it's a national condition. And to understand it better, we need to explore the deeper causes behind it. So what's driving this epidemic of stress and depression in the US? There isn't just one reason, it's a mix of powerful factors. First, economic pressure. The average college graduate leaves school with nearly $30,000 in student debt. A single medical bill can financially devastate a family. Housing costs have skyrocketed, and millions of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck, with no savings at all. Second, extreme work culture. In America, being busy is often seen as a badge of honor. Working 50 to 60 hours a week is normal in many industries. It's what people call hustle culture, but in reality, it's burning people out. Third, loneliness. Despite living in a highly connected, modern society, America has one of the highest rates of people living alone. Studies show that nearly 40% of Americans regularly feel lonely. Without close social connections, stress can quickly spiral into depression. Fourth, social media. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok constantly bombard us with images of perfect lives. The more people scroll, the more they compare themselves, and the more inadequate they feel. When you combine financial stress, overwork, loneliness, and social pressure, you get the perfect storm for a mental health crisis. So what are the consequences? Stress and depression go far beyond emotions, they come with enormous costs. Economically, the US loses hundreds of billions of dollars each year in lost productivity. Physically, chronic stress raises the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and weakens the immune system. Socially, untreated stress contributes to addiction, family breakdowns, and even violence. And most tragically, suicide. It's now the second leading cause of death among Americans ages 10 to 34. As one psychologist put it, depression is an illness that makes people want to disappear, just to escape the pain inside. But behind these numbers are human stories, real people, real struggles. For example, the rapper Logic released a hit song called 1-800-273-8255, the number of the suicide prevention hotline. After the song went viral, calls to the hotline surged, and thousands of lives were saved. That single story shows us something powerful. Sometimes, all it takes is for someone to speak up, to reach out, to remind others they're not alone. So what is America doing to respond to this silent crisis? Thankfully, there are signs of progress. More companies are adding mental health coverage to employee benefits. The federal government launched the nationwide crisis hotline 988 to provide immediate support. Celebrities, athletes, and public figures are openly talking about therapy, helping to break down stigma. For individuals, the most important step is simple but powerful: don't stay silent. Reaching out for help, talking to a friend, or just admitting "I'm not okay" is not weakness. It's strength. Stress and depression are among the biggest silent challenges facing America today. They rob people of health, happiness, and even life itself. But hope is always there, as long as we're willing to face the issue, to speak up, and to care for one another. And now, let me ask you, do you think modern life is making us more stressed and more lonely? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more deep dives into American life and economy.